First, I just want to say thank you, man. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to speak on behalf of what you got going, the things you're trying to accomplish right now, man. You've been doing a lot. I know that transition is not easy. You know, you done excelled at a high level. You've been doing good. Everything you've done throughout the process of being at Weber State, sitting on the same team, playing together, man. Seeing you grow, seeing you thrive, not give up, bet on yourself, believe in yourself. Hey, it's motivating. It's been motivating, and I just think you really need to be able to look at yourself in the mirror and be proud. Be proud of everything you've done. Be proud of what you're doing, because it's been big, man. My name is Daniel Wright. I coach running backs at East Central University. It's a D2 here in Ada, Oklahoma. I'm from the Bay Area, California, Fairfield to be exact. You know what I'm saying? But my boy reached out to me, asking me what I believe my God-given ability is. And to follow that, he just kind of asked for me to share a hard time that I went through, how I got through it, and what I like others to take out of it, what I would like. So we played at Weber State together. We was a part of 2 Big Sky championships. Well, at least I was. I think he had more, but that's where I met George on my journey in life. And beyond thankful to meet him, beyond thankful to have him in my life still currently, because, you know, building relationships is not easy, and holding on to them is even harder. So I really appreciate having people in my life just like himself, and knowing that it's genuine. My God-given ability, it's been nothing but perseverance. I think I've just been blessed with the opportunity to be able to make the decision to not stop. In life, I've been through so much, and if you know me personally, you know what I've been through, from yay high to now, to middle school, to high school, to just, I feel like every year, every part of my life has been eventful, you know, and oftentimes really dramatic. I've been through a lot. I'm not even 26, I'm 25 right now, just fresh. Turned 25 a few months ago, but you know, I believe with all my heart that at a young age, God blessed me with being able to not stop, to keep going when everything is telling you to stop. Perseverance is my best friend, right? To elaborate, adversity's been there all my life, just like a brother would, but perseverance hasn't left, just like a best friend would. My best friend wouldn't leave. And, you know, in my life, I feel like that's just what it's been about. At Weber State was kind of the second toughest points I've been in along my journey. And I say that because, like, I broke my chest in half. And I've never once in my life questioned football. Never once in my life thought that maybe football wouldn't be in the picture. And that's as an athlete, at least. But when I broke my chest and then COVID happening right after, it was the second time I've hit a low point in my life, just because I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to respond to it. And that was kind of a kickstart to a lot of what led me to eventually stepping away from the game, because I had to see me. I had to see Daniel Wright outside of the lines, and that's something I've never envisioned. That's something that's never kind of struck me in a way of, man, it really could be gone. And you really may not have a choice in whether it is gone or not. So are you able to make that choice? Are you able to grow and be a person who could step away from the game, be strong enough to continue to go? And breaking my chest, man, it was a tough journey, and it was the beginning of where I'm at now. Because if I didn't break my chest, who knows? I would have still kind of probably been along a journey of possibly getting to the league, and then who knows, whatever. We don't got to get into all that, but breaking my chest, I feel like saved my life in a weird way. You know, I got 2 place A screws in my chest right now, and I bring up that story to say this: had I not broken my chest, I would have never been able to see me outside of football. I would have never been able to believe in who I was outside of those lines. I'd have never been able to not give up when life hit me and slapped me in the face, when it woke me up. You know, the transition after sports is not easy. That story, that journey held me to be able to walk away from the game and suffer one of the most challenging times of my life, which was transitioning after a broken chest, when I wanted to continue to play football, when my heart was with football, but knowing I needed to better myself to save myself. And I thought that stopping what I was doing was gonna be the solution to all problems. I thought walking away from football and removing that out of the picture was gonna be the answer to everything. And I like to bring up this story, and I'm gonna hit on it real quick, and I'm gonna be done. I think I went over time, but shit, hopefully you still here watching. So when I stopped playing football, when I removed that out of the picture, I thought that was gonna be the answer. And I like to compare it to a car having an oil leak, right? I know, Jordan, we had this conversation, but now it's time for everybody else to hear it, man. When your car got an oil leak, you can ignore it. You know, you can put sealant in it. You could kind of mediate the problem, allow it to kind of continue to go on for a little bit longer. But if you don't really fix it the right way, eventually it's gonna cause all types of things to happen. So, you know, in my life throughout that journey, especially when I broke my chest, comparing it to the car with the oil leak, I just kept putting sealant in it. You know, I wasn't changing the oil, I wasn't fixing the problem, right? I'm thinking that this sealant is gonna be cool because you had no time to pause, or you had no time to pause in life. So when I removed that football, that was me fixing the oil leak, right? I thought, okay, I'm finna fix the oil leak in my car and I'm gonna be good, quote unquote. Car is my life, right? Stop playing football, and then I'm thinking, all right, oil change, oil's fixed. You know, I fixed the problem, and what happens? Hey, I see why the oil was leaking. It exposed so many other problems within the car, within my life, you know, that I just had continued to cover throughout the process of trying to be numb, right? I continued to ignore something that was hurting me. And in order to get to the main problem, I had to fix one to see them all, right? And that's something I just want everybody to know. I want everybody to hear that sometimes in life, when you think removing one thing will fix everything, you may be exposed to a lot bigger of a picture. That's what happened to me, and everything that occurred with it was just kind of a downhill effect because I didn't know how to transition with everything that arised. I didn't have the finance. Talking to a mentor, I would tell him every time, hey, this real life shit hard. This real life shit hard. One day he finally corrected me, like, man, what you mean real life? I'm like, real life. Like, I've been playing football, I've been playing sports all my life. I've been a college student. I don't know how to live in this world. And that's often a lot of what college athletes or athletes, ex-athletes go through when they transition. And what he told me was, man, it's the same game. And those words sparked something in me that I'll never forget. When he said it's the same game, or no, I'm sorry, he said it's the same shit. And it sparked in my mind, it's the same game, different playbook. If I could figure out this playbook of life, I could figure out how to navigate it just like I did on the football field. There ain't nothing but a different playbook. And if I thrive in this playbook of life, if I figure out these plays, I'm gonna go crazy, right? When I started doing that, getting into my playbook of life, it started to help me fix all these problems that was occurring, all these problems that I was ignoring because, all right, I knew how people in the real world handled it. Now I'm trying to handle it on my own, being independent, all while not giving up. Wanna know why? Because that whistle that we talked about earlier in the beginning of this video, I thought was blown. I thought it was wraps. When I heard that final whistle of my last college snap and walking away from football, I thought, all right, this is the end of all right? You don't know what's next. But the thing is, we never gonna know what's next because in life, that whistle never gonna be blown. Until we 6 feet under, you gotta continue to thrive, right? We've been working our ass off. I've been working my ass off to get to where I'm at. And yeah, now I'm here, like I said, D2 level, coaching running backs at 25 years old after being a social worker at 23. I think I got a lot to be proud about. I think I'm thankful for where I'm at. You know, that's kind of the story that I want to share with y'all. Speed up the video if you got to, listen in if you will, but you know, I appreciate you again, brother, for asking me to do this, and I hope that it helps you. Thank you.